what you hear is a lot of concept, which I will go through again and again, because concepts are important. Right concepts are important. To understand what you are doing is important. Otherwise, you can't stay long in meditation. Only when you know the importance of meditation, why you should meditate, that you're able to maintain your practice. Otherwise, you say, what am I doing? Like a dongguai only, sitting watching my rising, falling. I don't watch also rise and fall. What a waste of time, sitting there doing nothing. There are people who are multitasking, do 10 things at one time, and I sit there do nothing. That's stupid. But that is not doing nothing. When you meditate, you do a lot of things. A lot of effort. Watch your mind, watch your rise and fall. The mind goes away, notes the mind. Thinking. If you can see the mind, it is good. Then name the mind. Oh, the mind thinking of the house, the mind thinking of dinner tonight. What am I going to eat? You go back so late, go back no food, what to eat? Then the mind thinks of the children at home. What are they doing? Very funny things. Then you think of your car, whether your car is blocking somebody else or somebody blocking your car. So the mind, name it if once you're able to catch it. If you can't catch it, then thinking, then come back, rising, falling. Develop your concentration. Just as in mindfulness meditation, we also develop concentration. The difference is that the mindfulness, when it is continuous and becomes strong, then concentration also develops. The other one is develops strong concentration, but mindfulness is weak. That is called tranquility meditation. That is the two differences. We do a lot of effort when we meditate. A lot of energy, mental energy. We train concentration. Develop our mind and make it strong. We develop mindfulness so that we become aware of what is happening externally and internally. And then rising, falling. Then when there is itchiness or pain arises, if it is slight, don't bother. If it is strong, then direct your mind to the pain. Just note feeling, or if you like, painful feeling. Try to detach your mind from the pain. Don't say, ayo, my leg so pain. Ayo, I got to bear it, struggle against it. Then you won't last long. 5 minutes, you're exhausted. No, detach your mind. Pain is just pain. And you will notice that when you watch it, pain arise, pain disappear. Numbness arise, numbness disappear. Itchiness arise, itchiness disappear. That is where you really train your mind to be detached. And that is a lot of patience. You develop a lot of patience in your mind as you watch, observe, detach and observe. And that is when you become successful. Body as body. It's just a body. Just element. Only when you attach to the body, then you can't bear the pain. But if you're not attached to the body, then pain is just pain. I give you an example. I was in a meditation class, and there was a group of them meditating, and there was this boy who was not really meditating. He couldn't meditate well, and so he was looking around, and he noticed that there was this boy sitting next to him, and there was this mosquito that landed on his leg, and it was sort of poking in and sucking up the blood. And he looked with wonder, that for the first time he really see a mosquito, and he's sucking another body's blood. And he watch. You could see the mosquito, the backside turning red color, and it was very fantastic. And then after the session was over, and he put up his hand, I say, "What's the question?" Then he say, "Brother James is so fantastic. I couldn't really concentrate, and I saw this boy, and there was this mosquito, and it was poking into it, and then there was the whole backside turned red color, and it was so fantastic." I say, "Oh, you can see it so well because it's not your leg." And if it is his leg, he would like that. Because it was not his leg, it was another person's leg, so it's quite alright. Now in the same way, if you are able to develop your detachment until the leg is not your leg, it's just another leg, then your meditation is number one. Then your meditation is very strong. You are able to detach. Watch the phenomena of the sensation that arises, become very strong, and then it disappears. If you do that, then in daily life, you become very, very strong. Things is difficult to affect your mind because you're very strong, because you have trained. The formal meditation and informal meditation. The formal is when you sit quietly and put all your concentration and to the objects, where you really, like what we call charging the battery, where you develop very strong mindfulness and concentration. Now in daily life is, you use this battery that you have charged, become very mindful of things around you, and you're able to note them as they arise. And so mindfulness becomes a protection, which the Buddha says. You are safe everywhere you go. You are totally safe because you are protected. By what are you protected? You are protected by your mindfulness. People cannot harm you, cannot hurt your mind once you're protected with mindfulness. Only when you are not mindful, then you get hurt. It is like people have a very hot potato and he throw it to you and he say, catch, and you catch. And what happened? You burn your hand because you catch. Because he say catch, you catch. Now what happened if he say catch, you don't catch? Then you don't burn your hand because you don't catch. Now it is like the object striking your mind, and you do not catch, you do not hold on to the object. Then you don't get burned, then it falls away. Now that is the same way. When your mindfulness is strong, it acts as a protection. Well, I think we'll stop here the talk for today, because we are going into a little bit of practice